Hello, beautiful being. Welcome to In Her Dreams and welcome to your reading. I'm so grateful that you're taking time to tune in to see what messages are flowing in from Spirit for you. All right. Yes, Spirit. Ashe. All right. Let's see what is coming through. We're going to pull an oracle card to see the overall energy of your reading. Thank you, Divine. What message is coming through for this beautiful being? A win-win outcome is forecast. So there's something perhaps that has been on your mind, a concern that you've had about how something is going to turn out. A win-win outcome is forecast. You really don't have any reason to worry. Okay? Let's take a look at the chakra oracle to see if there's anything that Spirit is bringing through regarding your chakras, any energy that you might need to focus on right now within your own body or your own auric field. Thank you, Spirit. Heart chakra. All right, so it says forgiveness, letting go, healing, growth, and compassion. This is card number 23. 2 and 3 is 5. So there could be a conflict that you have experienced where, you know, it's not that if you have set boundaries with a person, I'm not saying that you need to let them back in at all, okay? But this vibe is for you, okay? There may be something that you want to let go of so that you have more light in your world, okay? More light in your world. I feel like there's something that you did for a person. You showed compassion towards someone. You showed mercy towards someone, and you did not get that vibe in return. This could have led to a sense of betrayal, because that is betrayal, okay? But Divine is saying that in letting go of any sort of resentment that you might have, and trust me, you have reason to feel resentment, okay? But it doesn't serve you to hold on to it if you have been feeling that, okay? I'm gonna connect some videos that will help to cut cords and also bring healing energy to your heart chakra. So hopefully that will at least give you some resources, some things that you can use right away to get this energy going, okay? And to nurture your heart chakra. And whatever you're already doing for your heart chakra, keep doing it, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get a message from Archangel Michael, and then we're gonna get into some tarot and see what's coming through with the energies. Thank you, Archangel Michael. What message do you have for this beautiful being? Open your heart. This came through in the last reading. No one is perfect. Stop judging yourself and let love heal the situation. Okay, so there may be something that you've been closed off from because you had reason to be. You did. You had every reason to close off your heart and be like, not today, not tomorrow, and I don't know when. Don't bother me. But there are blessings in store for you. So Divine wants you at least to feel at peace within your heart space. And you deserve that. You deserve it. Okay, I split the deck at 7 of Coins and King of Wands, Father of Sticks. All right, so there may be something that you've been very patiently waiting for regarding something that you're very passionate about. Thank you, Divine. What's the energy of the current situation or conflict regarding this beautiful being, regarding the collective? Okay. There's something that perhaps you've been guarded about. This is a really good card for Nine of Wands, because look at that. I mean, if that doesn't give guarded, I don't know what does. Right? Yeah, she guarded all right. She a pistol packing mama. There's something that you've been waiting for or juggling, okay? Regarding communication and a union with Four of Wands, okay? There's something about communication that you've been trying to figure out how to set it up, how to go about it, what to say, when to do it. I see you making all of the decisions about the details of it. For some of you, this is a very monumental sort of communication that you have. Like, it's... I want to get clarity on the purpose of this communication, what the intention of it is. You got King of Pentacles, Father of Coins. This is something regarding your stability, regarding how you move forward in life and how you live. The stability that you're achieving with King of Pentacles there. And I feel like you're very serious about it. It's definitely something that you take to heart, and you're considering it very carefully. Divine, why the Nine of Wands? Why the guarded energy? I just saw chakras. Okay, so nurturing your chakras at this time is really going to be helpful. Going within. Why the Nine of Wands here, Divine? There's a surprise. Maybe you don't want to be surprised about something. On his shirt there, it says no hate. You might be concerned about how this communication goes, the result of it. Okay? Give me more, Spirit. Why the Nine of Wands? This guarded energy. Yeah, there's something regarding a community where you don't want to feel either hatred, or maybe you don't want to shock people too much. Maybe you don't want to ruffle feathers. I see in the community card there's a cat there. There could be some cattiness in this community. There could be a lot of judgy-wudgy people. People who are very judgmental, and they're not afraid to express that. But I also see here a dog. And nothing, no hate on cats, okay? I love cats. But as they relate to people's characteristics and qualities, it can be cattiness, or it can be like a deep level of intuition, okay? Cats can represent a lot of things. There's also a dog here. So that lets me know that whatever surprise it is that you're concerned about receiving, or like as far as people's reaction to what it is that you're planning or that you're going to communicate, there could be a much more balanced view than what you assume there might be. If there is any fear that you're feeling about this communication, you might be assuming the worst. That's what we do when we have fear. We always assume the worst. And sometimes we end up manifesting exactly what it is that we were most afraid of. More, Spirit? Clarify this some more. On this Two of Wands and Two of Coins, regarding this communication. Okay, so there might be some fear of, okay, with this imprisonment card and abandonment card, it feels like I'm getting Eight of Swords energy, where like you might be sort of putting yourself into a prison. What do they call it? Paralysis by analysis? Yeah. where you're analyzing the situation so much, mulling it over in your mind over and over and over again, to the point where you're exhausting yourself because you don't know exactly what the outcome would be. And so you might be abandoning the idea completely, or you might be just simply stressing yourself out more than what's actually necessary. I'm getting that there's energy that's being funneled to the worry and the stress over it instead of the actual intention that you have for the communication. Whatever this communication is, it does seem to be pertaining to a community or a relationship, a union with the Four of Wands here. It's something big. It's something that's very important to you, and I do feel like there's a level of emotion that's involved, but it also seems as though there is a level of planning that is very practical that's involved. With you being seen here as the King of Coins, the King of Pentacles, there could be some concerns over actual practical matters in life. Okay, so that's probably adding to the sense of worry. Okay? The abandonment card is here. If this communication that you're planning involves another person, if you are extending an invitation to someone, or perhaps, you know, for some of you, this could be like inviting someone to work with you, inviting someone to join forces with you on something that's very important to you, a project. Or it could be related to marriage or a relationship, but whatever it is, there is a personal investment here. And so there may be some concerns that you have over this person rejecting your ideas, okay? And that could be a part of the surprise that you don't want to experience. There could be something different about what you're doing. I see that with the no hate, you know, that pertains to the LGBTQ. Is it LGBTQIA? Is it still that? I'm trying to keep up. Community. But, you know, that people within that community often feel like they are isolated or discriminated against. Okay? And they are, unfortunately. So there could be something about this move that you're making, or about this idea that you're proposing, that you are, it's different, you know? Maybe you would feel like, you might have thoughts of like, well, this is just too different. What if it's not welcomed? What if your ideas aren't welcomed? There could be a fear of being rejected. Okay? And I think that, you know, I don't think there's a human on this earth who has not felt fear of being rejected. So there's nothing strange about you at all. Anything else about this situation that you want to clarify to us, Spirit? Occupation. Yeah, this could have something to do with your career, your job. It could be a project that you're proposing. It feels like something that involves community, union of some sort. You might want to expand your business. You might want to seek a relationship with someone. You might want to propose an idea to a group of people that might be a little, you think it's out there, maybe? But I feel like this idea that you have, it pertains to something that's very important to you, something that you've invested a lot in, okay? A lot of energy. You put a lot of energy into this. Divine, what are the conflict, or what is the conflict or the opposition that this beautiful being is experiencing with this situation. Okay, it says reflection and projections. With the reflection, the mirror being there, I feel like whatever this is, whatever idea this is that you want to propose or manifest, I feel like you might be attaching a huge level of your own identity to it. You know, it's like something that you take so personally, and so you're investing a lot into how someone or a community responds or reacts. But the truth is that what you're going after, yes, it is a part of you. 15:55 on the timer. So I feel like there's a lot of conflict that you're feeling regarding yourself and how you are viewed by other people as you embark on this venture, okay? So it's almost like you're saying this is the be-all end-all. Like, if they don't like it, if they refuse this idea or this proposal or whatever it is, then they're refusing me. They're rejecting me. And the truth is that they're not. They're not. This idea is something that you have within yourself, but it is not you. It's not all of you. It's not your whole identity. It's something that you desire. It's something that you would like. It's something that you've invested in, but it is not you. So even if they were to reject it, I'm going to take a look at the outcome, but even if they were to reject what it is that you've invested in, that's not a reflection on you. Actually, it would speak to them, saying that they're not ready for something so wonderful. They're not ready for something that is so beautiful and that you've invested in. 17:17 on the timer. Their refusal of your energy says more about them than you. It doesn't mean that there was anything wrong with what you brought to them. There could be some projecting going on, and I feel like this is from other people to you. I feel like other people maybe have gotten into your mind, into your head. I don't know if this is something that other people around you are aware of, that you want this particular idea to happen or to be accepted. But I just noticed this card here, the confusion and illusion card, and it's right here by projections. I feel like there's someone around you who is confusing or giving confusing advice, bad advice about what this desire is that you have, what it is that you want. And they're sharing projections, you know, telling you, oh, this isn't a good idea, this will never work, it's terrible, how could you ever think about this, blah, blah, blah. They're projecting their own fears and bad advice onto you, trying to cause confusion and illusions that then are leading you to think that anyone's acceptance or refusal of what you're offering is actually a reflection of you, and it's not. It's not at all. Like I said, it says a lot more about the people who refuse your idea than it does you. Okay, they're not ready for something so wonderful. Okay, so Venus and offer are here. So this could pertain to an offer of love. Perhaps there's something that you want to move forward with someone. You have an idea where you want to expand a relationship. With Venus coming through, it feels like love. However, it could still pertain to work, because Venus also pertains to not just love and beauty, but wealth as well. So this could be something that you're saying, okay, this has got to work. And if it doesn't work, then that says something about my money-making ability, or, you know what I'm saying? So if this does pertain to work, then perhaps you're allowing it to dictate more than is needed about your money-making ability. It's just one offer. And it's to one person or one community. So there are others. Regarding love, if this is a love proposal, I'm picking up on your energy, and you're really amazing. And I'm not just saying that lightly. First of all, if someone is working this hard to send an energy of confusion and illusion to you, then they already see that what you have to offer has a lot of potential. Because with them trying to ruin it and putting you in a personal hell, a personal prison, getting you to stop this forward movement of something that you truly desire, then that lets you know they really do see that what you have to offer, you hold so much potential. And so how dare anyone try to stop you? How dare they? Now, if this is a love offer, I can totally see why you would take it personal, because that is something that's very personal. But I want to see what the outcome of this would be. Okay, there are some memories and nostalgia attached to what it is that you are offering, whether it's love or for work. Okay, I want to get a read on, yeah, let's do this one for, okay, I just saw Ace of Cups and Three of Cups there. If this is a love offer, what is the most likely outcome for this beautiful being? Okay, so first of all, I'm seeing that you're holding on to your communication. Like you're kind of, that's that Nine of Wands coming through again, where you're kind of guarded. You're like, I don't know if I want to express this. I don't know if I want to give this offer of love. I'm just going to hold on tight. What's the outcome of this Page of Cups actually happening and them expressing this offer? Something very practical and positive. With the Page of Pentacles here, 2222, balance. This is positive manifestation. Look, manifestation. Also financial opportunity. So even if this is a love offer, this is a love that's going to help bring prosperity to you. But if this is a work offer or something regarding your dreams and goals as they relate to your money-making abilities, then this is also positive manifestation. Give me more on the love offer, Spirit. The outcome of the love offer. All right, you've got the Hierophant. So this is something that is in alignment with your true path. This could lead to spiritual wisdom, spiritual expansion. Okay? This is a situation where you and your beloved would learn a lot from each other. You would gain wisdom from each other. A Queen of Cups and a Chariot are here. So this is like yes and yes. Whether you're this Queen of Cups or you are offering love to a Queen of Cups, Divine is saying yes, the Chariot. And what about work? I'm going to pull from my career deck for that. For those of you who this pertains to a career opportunity or something related to, it could be entertainment. You might be an entertainer. You've got Explorer here, so Divine is encouraging you to explore your options. What would be the likely outcome of this offer? Okay, so it says unreliable. It says expected money might not materialize. Let me get more on this. Voice. So Divine is encouraging you to use your voice. Outlook. Okay, so it all depends on you. There is no solid yes or no. It all depends on your outlook. It says you may have conflicting values that impose negatively on your values around money. So this is what Spirit is saying. Your outcome is very good for this offer related as it relates to money or finances. as long as you go into it with a high vibration. When you give this offer, when you pitch your idea or share this information with whoever it is, an investor or a company, go into it already having visualized a winning outcome. Okay? Wasn't that a win-win outcome is forecast? Okay? But that's what's needed to get that win-win outcome, is your high vibration. What I'm seeing is like you going into it, into the communication, and this is, I would say this is for a love offer as well. Like if you go into it feeling self-defeated, telling yourself, you know, why am I even doing this? Then the vibe is going to impact the outcome. If you go into it with a positive mindset and all you do is just before you express yourself, you visualize yourself saying what you need to say, being confident and being comfortable, and there being positive vibes between you and the other person or people, that is going to have a drastic impact on whether or not it is successful. And I promise you, there is going to be success that comes out of this. If you go into it with a positive mindset, you are going to be very delighted with the outcome. That's what Divine is bringing through. Let me see what the encouragement is with this deck. Okay, Divine is recommending that you meditate. And with meditation, it's all about, look, that's like, it looks like Manny, because manifest, it's like you can hold it in your hand because it's real. The hand is there. Divine says meditate on and visualize seeing your manifest become reality. Visualize a positive outcome to what it is that you want. Also invoke protection over you. Divine is saying to connect with your ancestors, because your ancestors are ready to help you with this. They're ready to stand behind you as you give that pitch, or as you declare yourself, as they say in Spanish. All right, like when you declare yourself to someone, you let them know what your intentions are or how you feel about them. As you do this with a positive mindset, you're automatically attracting the best possible outcome. Okay? And your ancestors are there standing behind you, so connect with them. Ask them for their support, ask them for their guidance, ask them to help you with this and to help you manifest the very best possible outcome. What's coming through? Ooh, okay. What's coming through is that networker. Particularly with the project or the business aspect of this, even if you don't hear a solid yes, or the outcome isn't exactly what you expected it to be, Divine is saying that you're gonna get a huge win out of this. And for some of you, it'll be the networking aspect of this. So even if, let's say if you're pitching an idea to some investors and they don't decide to go with your plan, there's still something that's going to result from them meeting you and from them hearing your ideas, where they can connect you to someone who will give you the outcome that you want. Okay? So that's a part of the reason why your vibe is so important with this, because when you go into this, if the investors or whoever you're pitching this to, the CEO or whoever, if they sense your confidence and your excitement about what you're doing, you know, because like when you're in your head, you might not be expressing that true passion that they really want to see. Because sometimes it's not the details that win people over, it's the vibe. So remind yourself while you're doing this. I feel like this is something that you're very passionate about. So remind yourself why you're doing this in the first place. And that's going to align you with that frequency that's going to get you that win-win outcome. Okay? But there's definitely something there's a way that you're going to benefit from this situation just via the networking aspect, okay? It's definitely going to help you. Even if it doesn't work out the way that you visualize it, it's going to work out for you in many ways, okay? I'm going to talk about the love aspect as well. Okay, I feel like this is coming through for it. This is a part of your karmic path. So there's something about this idea or this offer that you are so motivated to do or to move forward with because it is a part of your true life path. This is a part of your destiny. And so that's why if you avoid it out of fear or out of an illusion that someone else has created in order to stop you, then it's really going to hurt to not do it. It's kind of like the way I feel when I have something on my heart to share, like in a video or a podcast or something like that. And if I don't do it, 3111 was on the timer, okay? Yeah. New beginnings with collaborations. That's a really good sign, okay? So regarding other people, you've got new beginnings coming. And you're already supported with this because this is a part of your path. So like when something comes to me, I get a download. If I don't create a community post or video or some kind of way to share it with you, with my community, then it's like I start noticing blockages in other areas of my life. Okay? Because everything truly is interconnected. It's intertwined. So whether this is a love offer and this is a part of your true path where you're supposed to connect with this person and express your feelings to them or express something to them, you know, connect with them in some way, or if this is for a business opportunity, something that you just feel so driven to do, it's a part of what you're supposed to do. And so by not doing it, it kind of can create that dynamic in your life where in other areas you're noticing blockages. And so that's not what divine wants for you. That's why they're saying that, you know, even if it doesn't go exactly the way that you envisioned it, which is why that unreliable card came through, especially, that was signaling to us that you really need to make sure that your vibe is high when you do this. Like, express the passion. Be yourself as you do it, okay? Release any pressure that you feel to get a certain outcome because of, you know, data or like be on your P's and Q's, you know what I'm saying? Have your stuff together. I know you will because you already, I'm getting that vibe that you're that kind of person anyway. But just be you and relax enough so that that true passion that you feel is relayed to this person or to this group, okay? With the love offer, that's what they want to know anyway. If this person is truly for you, I'm going to take a look. But if they're truly for you, then they're going to want to see who you really are. That song was coming to me as I was getting set up. I think it's Change Clothes or something. It's from back in the day. It was like the early 2000s, and I think Pharrell is on it. But the part that kept coming to me was, girl, I promise you no substitutes, just me. I kept hearing that over and over and over. And so there's something about just being you that's really important here. It's something about you just allowing yourself to show your rawness, your realness. Yeah, just who you are. Affluence? Is it affluence or affluence? Maybe you could say both. I don't know. Tomato, tomato. Affluence. So this is a prosperous venture for you, whether it's love or with your money. Okay, boundaries. There might be some sensitivity around boundaries. I feel like in the past, 3434 was just on the timer. I feel like in the past, your boundaries have not been respected. And so you might feel like you want to be tender, okay? Especially with the love, if this pertains to love. You want to be tender, you want to be real, but you also want to protect yourself. because you don't want to experience what you've experienced in the past. Soulmate. Okay, so those of you who are giving a love offer, there's definitely beautiful energy here. Okay, the game just changed. Okay, so we've got soulmate, but look, we've also got jealousy. Listen, whether this is love or business, this opportunity is divinely aligned for you. And there are people who have been trying to, yeah, see, that goes back to that confusion card and imprisonment. There are people who are trying to keep you away from your true path by keeping you in a personal prison and confusing you about what's truly for you. And they're doing this because they're jealous. They're sending evil eye. The psychic card was in reverse. So what this lets me know is that because of that evil eye, because of this confusion that they've been sending you, they have been impacting your psychic vision. Or at least they've been trying to. It depends on how you're feeling. If you're already feeling like you're here with this opportunity or this love offer, then yeah, they've gotten in your mind, okay? And so there are things that you can do to cleanse your energy and to protect it so that your thoughts are your own. And a really good way to deal with that is if you start noticing fearful thoughts, because look, this reading is confirmation that this is truly meant for you. And so if you start feeling like worried or anxious about it, you already know that's not coming from you. That's external. That's someone saying, okay, you know, let's project some energy so that we're separating what your truth is and what's truly aligned for you on your path from what you're actually doing. So they've tried to impact your psychic energy. And I see here, like, let's say, for example, this is you. Well, this is the thoughts and projections of other people influencing your mental energy. And so as you cut those cords and protect your energy, you're going to notice that you just naturally feel more successful. You naturally feel more aligned with this opportunity, whether it's in love or work or business or your creative endeavors. I want to get more information on this energy that's being sent to impact you. I want to start with this one. Real love, karma. Okay. So there's a real love opportunity that awaits you, but somebody's trying to influence your karma. It's like they want to rain on your parade. They don't want you to feel love. Okay? Tell me more about this, Divine. Okay, that one flipped. This could pertain to a house or property, real estate. Okay, we got love spells here. Somebody's doing love work on you. They're trying to control your desires, wanting you to feel love for someone but not someone else, trying to manipulate your love life and the choices that you make in love. Please clarify this, Divine. Wow. Death magic. So there's somebody who is sending an energy of death to your new opportunities. They're trying to put a stop to your opportunities. Divine, show me who this is. Okay, we've got Ace of Cups and King of Wands. You could be the King of Wands, or this could be a person who's doing this. Could be a fire sign or a person who's very fiery. They have maybe a lot of fire energy in their chart. Who is sending this death magic to this beautiful being? It's someone who's invested in your wealth. It's someone who cares about money. because somehow they see a tie between who you love and your money. Okay, so it's someone who's very invested in your finances. Okay, King of Wands is coming out here again, so this could be a King of Wands, a masculine energy. Doesn't mean that it's a male, masculine energy. Okay, yeah, they're trying to influence your life heavily with death magic. I'm not getting necessarily that they want to bring death to you, but they want to bring death to your new opportunities. Let me clarify with this Energies of Affliction deck. Divine, clarify this work that's being done towards this beautiful being to stop their opportunities. Black mirror magic. The use of reflective surfaces or divination tools to project harmful energies or influence others. So they're trying to create portals to enter realms, the ethers, in order to bring a stop to your manifestations before they manifest. Show me what else. What else is being done? Or what else are they trying to do? Spirit possession, the control or influence over a person's body or mind by a spiritual entity. This person, I feel like this is a King of Wands, or either you or the King of Wands, okay? But they're doing this in order to control your love desires, who you love, and who's responding to you and in what way. This could be one reason why you felt that confusion and why you have been feeling anxious about giving this offer, okay? And this applies whether this is love or money, okay? I see particularly that it's heavy on the love. It's heavy on the love. But with that Ace of Pentacles, no matter what this opportunity holds for you, whether it's love or money, there is a concern over the abundance that you would receive because of your choice, whether it is a love offer or a business offer, okay? Often affecting behavior or thoughts. Once they get access to your mind, that's their goal. That's all they want to do. I'm going to pull one more. What else is trying to be? What are they trying to do? Binding jar. Oh, so they got their little jars. They got their little jars out, okay? Used to bind a person or situation, often to stop harmful behavior or influence. Yeah, but they're not using it to stop harmful behavior. They're using it the wrong. That's how you're supposed to use it, okay? In order to protect someone. You can bind yourself to the frequency of protection. You can bind yourself to the frequency of abundance. But in this case, someone's trying to bind you to a lack of success, to diminish your opportunities in love and your finances. Wow. Divine, tell me more about who's doing this. Okay, that was trying to flip out. 10 of Swords. It's somebody who's in 10 of Swords. And look, 10 of Cups is right here. That's 10 of Baskets. That's like family. This could be somebody in your family, someone in your home, and they're concerned about 9 of Coins, 9 of Pentacles, because they're invested in money. That's the reason. They want to look out for their wealth. And so they're using dark magic practices to try to influence your choices, trying to cause confusion and illusion. Okay, there's a King of Swords involved here. This could be you or someone in your family or community that's trying to do this to you. What I'm getting is that these people coming through, if it's not you, if you're not the King of Wands or the King of Swords, that could be fire energy or air energy. So air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But this could be someone who's doing the work. Okay, so if someone hired a worker to do this, you got 44 on the timer, you are protected. And Divine is having you watch this reading in order to confirm for you that you are not crazy. And these opportunities that are lined up for you are for you. It's a part of your path to experience these situations and to put yourself out there and to explore the beauty of these opportunities. Tell me about this person who's trying to do this work. This is the Death card. So they're trying to bring an end to what's truly meant for you. So if this is someone in your family, they're not showing you love. This is not family that's showing you love. Okay? Or this is not a community person or a friend or a person in the workplace who's showing you love. They're trying to bring death, an ending to your opportunities. Okay, the Magician. So they're trying to do some witchy work. And I feel like it's very likely that they are getting the help of someone else. That's really what I see here with this. Like, you could be the King of Wands or the King of Swords, or that could be the person that's trying to do this to you, but I really do see this as a worker that they have in the background trying to do this work. So this person doing this, they're not a friend. They're not family. Okay? They might be blood related or, you know, some other way, but they're not true. Obviously. I just saw future. They're trying to impact your future. Tell me about the intentions of this person, Divine. What are the intentions of this person sending this magic toward this beautiful being? Reconnection. I know it's been a while, but I miss you being in my life. So they know that you have a beautiful opportunity of love, but this is a person who misses you, who wants you back in their life. So they're going to use a love spell, and they're using death magic, and they're using binding jars and spirit possession and black mirror magic because they miss you. The hell? We don't do that when we miss somebody. That's not what we do. What's their intention, Divine? And doing this magic against this beautiful being? What's their intention? That might be it. They just want to reconnect with you. Envy. Okay. Perspective. Well, their perspective stinks. Okay, envy. I will seek to undermine your successes as a means of elevating my own standing. That's so dirty. This person envies you. And whatever kind of relationship it is that you have with this person, because family was coming through, that's not what family does. Family does not compete with you. Well, healthy family relationships. There shouldn't be competition. This person should be congratulating you. They should be encouraging you to move forward with these opportunities. Instead, they want to make sure that you don't outshine them and that you don't get that you don't win financially from this. They want, somehow in this situation, they want to siphon your financial energy and perspective. I'd appreciate your unique perspective on a situation. I value your opinion. This is what they would tell you. So if you've got a person telling you, oh, I really, you know, this is a part of the love bombing. That's what I'm getting. This could be a very narcissistic individual. So when they want to get in your good graces, that's what they're saying. I just want your opinion. I just want to know what you think. But that's one way that they're getting in your good graces, in order to try to influence you so that they can get into your mental state. They can get access to your mental energy and have you trust them. That's what they want. They want you to trust them. Divine, tell me more about this person. Ooh, fed up and bossing up. Look, I hope that's you. I hope you are fed up with this control and manipulation, and that you are bossing up and doing what you want to do. Because you know what, beautiful being, what you want to do is aligned with what you should be doing. Tell me more about this situation, Divine. What do I need to know? What does this beautiful being need to know? Sleeping Princess. This is somebody who just wants to feed off of your energy. Also, they could be doing trying to impact you in your sleep state. Trying to impact you in your sleep state. Okay, so if you've noticed some changes with your dreams, protect your dream energy. They want a vacation with you. I feel like this is someone who has accessed your energy in the past, and like that intention card said, they miss you. They want a vacation with you. They want a vacation with you. They want to live the life. This person may have gotten pregnant by you, or they may have tried to get pregnant by you in order to lock something down with you. They're afraid of being on the rebound, or they might be on the rebound. And so if you broke up with this person, now they're uncomfortable. They want to get right back with you. And this is how they're trying to do it. There's some information that has come out, spilling the beans. Okay, this person may have come into an awareness of something that you've got going on. It could be this financial opportunity or this love opportunity. And as soon as they figured that out, the ohm stopped for a second. Did you hear my ohm stop? They're trying to separate you from your divinity so that they can maintain control over your life. When this person was with you, they had a certain amount of control over you, and they are sick for it. They are fiending for it. 5111. You have the power within this conflict to move forward with your new beginnings and to be successful with them. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. This person cannot stop your success. They've tried. They've tried with spirit possession. They've tried with the binding jars. They got all the little herbs and stuff out trying to bring death magic and all of that, but they can't stop your abundance, because your abundance is in accordance with your destiny. It's in alignment with what is truly destined for you. They can't stop you, beautiful being. Don't feel like you're confused. You're not confused. This person was trying to manipulate your energy. And maybe for a minute they did. But, you know, we can cleanse that. Yeah, this person had you on overload. Overwhelmed, overloaded. They wanted you to not know your left from your right. And how did they think that that was going to bring you back? How did they think that that was going to keep you in a fog? Like, okay, it may have been successful for a little bit, but you're too smart to remain in that space. I feel like there's something that they did to try to apologize or try to get back in your good graces. Yeah, that love bombing came through. And see, the reason why they're so nervous and they're trying so hard is because they know that a win-win outcome is forecast for you. They see your abundance. They might see it more than you see it. They see the truth of who you are, because you are a beautiful being and you have so much that awaits you, and they've wanted to stop you from it. This person might have you in a situation where it's like lots of strife and you feel like you have to compromise, distracting you with strife. That's what this person is trying to do. They're trying to distract you with petty little arguments, petty little tiffs. That's coming through. It might not be like a big brawl or something, you know what I'm saying? But it's like they just want to get on your radar with little annoyances. And when they do that, they feel so satisfied whenever they get your attention. Whenever this person gets under your skin, they are so happy, because then they feel important. Then they feel like, oh, well, yeah, I'm envious, but at least if I can get under their skin, I'm making some headway. It's completely toxic. It's so toxic. So what is the recommendation here, Divine? What would be good for that? Spirit, guide me. We'll take a look at this deck. God help anyone who disrespects the queen. Now, whether you're a king or queen, this person has truly disrespected you. And you know what? Their karma is well underway. And that's one reason why they're so desperate with these petty ass spells, is because they know they can feel their karma. They can feel it, and they're scared. They're scared of losing control over you. Okay, so their intention was to stop your ascension, but ascend to the highest level of human existence. That's exactly what you're doing. This is Kundalini energy. This is awakening within you. Okay? And that's why you're being challenged with this. That's why you're being challenged with this control and their desire to manipulate is because you were meant to break the chains. You were meant to break the chains. 5500 was on the timer. So this conflict, you're bringing an end to it. Done. Yeah, this person doesn't care. But also, you can let them know, I don't care. Like whether you say it or you just have that vibe about you, I don't care. Your boundaries are to be respected. Your boundaries are to be respected. Okay? This person really does not care about any sort of empathy, any true care for your, they don't have any true caring vibes for your, I mean, obviously, because they're working against you. That's not love. Tapped into the infinite flow of the universe. This is you. This is why they cannot stop your blessings. It's because 5555, you have positive change coming to you. You are truly tapped in and aligned. So whatever it is that this person thinks that they're bringing to an end for you, oh, it's only just begun. And the thing about it is your connection to the universe is so strong. It's so within you. Divine energy flows through you. So at all times, even when you have been under a haze of their manipulation, you've still been under the protection of the divine. They can't stop you. This whole process is like a deep soul activation, beautiful being. This is about a balance of your yin and yang. So this opportunity, whether it lies in business or love, and for some of you it's both, it's going to bring so much balance to your masculine and feminine energies, because whether you identify as male, female, non-binary, anything in between, you have masculine and feminine energies, and all of those energies need to be nurtured. And so this is really activating a lot of those aspects of yourself that have perhaps been dormant. Okay? This is another level of awakening that you're experiencing, because you've already awakened so much. Your soul is beautiful. That's why this person wants to get at it. They wouldn't go after somebody's soul who is, you know, covered in filth. Your soul gleams. It's beautiful, and that's why they want that energy. They wouldn't want just anybody's energy. They want yours because it's beautiful and it's divine. A pleasant message, good news. So look, okay, let me show you these. A win-win outcome is forecast for your desires, and a pleasant message, good news. This looks really good, beautiful being. Listen, divine is going to reward you even more because of all the hassles you've been through with this person. Now, the hassles have taught you something. They've made you stronger, all right? Because you had to figure their tactics out, right? But now you're getting to a phase where you're learning how to protect yourself with less effort. And you're learning how to believe in yourself and separate yourself from the wishes, the evil wishes and intentions that someone is projecting towards you. So life is just going to get more, like, it's going to flow more for you. You're going to be in a divine state of flow. All right? All right. Let's end with a let's end with another Archangel Michael card. Lilith. Okay, I'm hearing Lilith. All right, Ashe. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Lilith, for coming through. What message do you have for this beautiful being? Honor your boundaries. That came through. Honor your boundaries, and low vibe people will honor your boundaries too, because they're not going to have a choice. They're not going to have a choice. Don't allow them to have free reign with your energy anymore. They don't deserve that. Because these are not people, or this is not a person who's give and take, reciprocal. A flow of love. You know, a person who truly loves you, they're not going to get it right every time either, but they're going to try. This person has evil intentions. Intentions matter. Intentions are everything. I mean, execution matters too, but it's like there's understanding, there's some leeway with the execution because nobody can get it right every time. But this person is intending to do wrong by you. Boundaries. Escaping reality can bring pleasure, romance, and joy into your life. When this card appears, it's a reminder to come back down to earth. Illusion can be a powerful creative vehicle, but it can keep you stuck. When your dreams are trapped in the spiritual realm of your mind, it can block them from manifesting as reality. This is also a time when you can let go of deflating patterns of self-sacrifice. No is powerful and will affirm your boundaries. You will lead a more aligned life naturally because you are choosing you. Black Moon Lilith in Pisces is the shadow of fantasy, escape, addiction, and seclusion. The zodiac sign Pisces is a water sign linked with the dynamic and vast ocean. Symbolized by the fish, this is the final sign of the zodiac, also associated with the biblical archetype of Jesus Christ. Pisces represents the unknown, spiritual realm, and sacrifice. When Black Moon Lilith is in Pisces, there is the desire to escape reality or have thin boundaries. Author, actor, and thought leader Russell Brand has this placement. He is open about his difficult past with substance and sexual addiction. One of his books, Recovery, is a manifestation of channeling his shadow into light and creativity to help the collective. Rebellious creativity or using art to change others spiritually can be an empowering and healing outlet for this placement. Now the dark divine feminine shadow work. Pisces energy is linked to the ocean. Nature is a powerful mystical tool for manifesting abundance. Ashe, yes it is, Mother Yamaya. Take a quiet walk on the beach and envision a creative idea. Just being by the ocean's forces will align you to its power. And the dark divine masculine shadow work says, it can be easy to become addicted to a person, place, or thing. Remember to ground through being in nature and taking time to meditate on the present moment. Remain present. Channel your need for fantasy into creativity. And that's where your creative juices are just going to run wild, because when you bring fantasy to your creative force, you end up putting something out there into the world that no one else has ever done, because it came from your own imagination and your connection to the divine, which is so beautiful and so raw and so pure and so unique. Another thing that's coming through is that if you have suffered from addictions, like, that can be a beautiful source of creative energy as well. If you're wanting to direct your energy in a way that is like, you know, the same old that you've been down that road and it didn't work for you, steer it in another direction and create something. And I promise you, you're going to end up helping someone else who has struggled with that same thing. Yeah. Whew. You got lots of goodness coming to you, lots of greatness coming to you, because you are a great and beautifully divine being. All right, I hope that these messages were helpful to you. I hope that they helped you gain some clarity and some comfort and some good vibes. All right, I wish you peace, joy, and so many blessings. Take care.